would be it. We are live.
Evening.
Evening.
I'm JT. He's Jim.
I'm Jim. Joke of the day. I'm tired.
I already know that.
Oh my God, was it hot and muggy here today? 97, 100% humidity.
Oh, great. Yeah,
Oh,
y'all are just on that breaking point. You're either going to get a lot of that humidity off the water or what comes out of the trees.
yep. So it is what it is.
Hey,
I
brother,
just,
I feel for you.
well,
We don't have that. It's mainly flat and pretty much dry all the time. Yeah.
it'd be easier if it was dry, but it would still be hot, and I don't like the heat. Never
Yeah.
have, never will.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
I remember one summer, I usually down in South Oklahoma, me and my nephew tracked a timber wolf for a mile across a peanut field. And just nothing but chunky red dirt, hard. That was fun.
That was fun. Sounds like not.
Well, yeah, when you're a kid, you can do stupid shit like that. Well, so far today, there's not been anything falling off airplanes.
No, not yet. They did launch that European rocket today, though.
I thought that's what he was talking
I didn't hear you too far away from your mic
I,
that
I
way.
said they did launch that European rocket today.
Oh, how did it do?
It went up, didn't go boom, so
Is that the one they're going to use to get the astronauts off the space station?
I don't know. They were just testing the heavy lift capability.
Yeah.
It's their version, but they don't have the cool return to Earth thing.
Yes, that's the one that's going to get
But you know, who would have thought that would have happened to our astronauts when they're using a Boeing product?
Who would have thought? If only we'd have known.
Yeah. No, I'm just waiting for the crazy to kick off seriously. Oh, I didn't even see if anybody was in chat. We didn't tell nobody. Huh.
Ah,
just me.
And besides, you're going up against President Trump.
yeah. Oh, that's right. He's speaking right now.
Yeah, down in Doral. And they had about 37 people.
Wow. He might as well just drop out of the race.
I know it, man. Can you imagine if that was an indoor, like a elementary school basketball court?
Oh man, was it hot today! I had to go to the Bone Crackers, and of course, you know the AC in my truck decides not to work.
Of course. You had something important to do. The way that always works out.
Oh yeah,
No, I had to take Tammy down to get her eyes checked. And I sat outside for about an hour in the vehicle watching the Rumble on my phone.
ah,
Good times.
climbing down them rabbit holes.
Well, not really. Just, you know, right there telling you know, be prepared because we're all going to die.
We're all gonna die.
Kind of like those, you know, keep you on your toes. Be on your toes over there, boys. No, I'd seen a story that said they found out the FBI was the ones behind one of these little white nationalist groups, but I
Yeah.
forget what it was. It wasn't Charlottesville. It was before Charlottesville. It was a smaller deal, like in Florida or something.
There's no way you can get me to believe they weren't involved.
They need to prove that they weren't.
Exactly. But I've never met a white nationalist that wears khakis and Dockers, you know?
You know, because we've seen over the last 4 years, they've been yelling stupid shit like that, the wolf, wolf, wolf.
Yep. We ain't having it.
Well, so they were trying to say that they were going to have Ukraine set up where Trump couldn't do anything for the next 10 years.
Oh, cool.
So they're going to try to pull it off through NATO, is what I'm thinking. But still, doesn't that have to be approved by Congress?
Yep.
I thought so.
Has to go through Senate and Congress.
But hey, water laws.
Hasn't stopped them yet.
They bust people that don't break the law. Hadn't seen anything if they've started releasing some of those January Sixers.
They keep saying they're gonna, but I haven't seen it yet myself, so. I wouldn't hold my breath.
Well, the military's picking up that pier that didn't work over there in Israel and bringing it home. They
If
might be
only,
taking it to Houston.
if only somebody would have told them, hey, that's not gonna work.
Well, there's all sorts of things that are like that. I just haven't tried it yet. Hold my beer.
Oh, ridiculous. R-I-D-iculous.
Yeah, where that at? Wow. Looks like it's been a relatively slow day.
Yeah, it kind of was. I was thumbing through. I didn't find any really big topics. I mean, Baba Vanga, she's dead and was blind and never made a prediction that came true. Said we're going to have World War III in 2025.
Yeah.
The apocalypse starts.
Well, they can't be doing that because Ray Kurzweil in an interview today was saying that by 2030, we're all going to have so many nanobots in us that we'll all be hooked up to the Internet of Things.
Oh, that's cool. Kind of looking forward to that.
Of course. That, and I heard that the WEF was talking about a lab-grown human brain that they're using as a chip processor. Yeah.
I thought human brain cells were the only cells that didn't reproduce.
Well, the only thing I've ever known about them is they disappear and make holes like Swiss cheese.
Yep.
Mad Cow was so fun. Oh, now being punctual is racist.
Yeah, that was a thing a little while ago.
How dare you show up on time?
Yeah. I watched the video of the woman. She broke it down. Why? She was convinced.
Man, doesn't that show that we've reached a point in time where we need to like kind of stop for a minute? People are making up problems that don't exist just so they can say, hey, I come up with something.
But why would they stop now? We've been after him for years. What was I seeing the other day? They were mad because oh yeah, they were mad because of Good Morning,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
which wasn't true because Good Morning's been used back as far as
Well, that's
written history. I mean, Good Morning is a greeting.
yes, but that's still racist, don't you understand?
Yeah, well, she's trying to play it off as that's what the slave owners would say after a hard night in the box. You know, good. Did you have a good morning? Meaning suffering. No, well, come on, bitch, get over it. We're not supposed to eat barbecue because that was slave food. When they were
Yeah,
given the bad parts of the
cultural
meats, they would barbecue it.
appropriation. No, they can't say that. Every civilization had some form of their own barbecue smoking.
Yeah.
Because how else do you think the Hawaiians knew about using them palm leaves on pig in a pit?
Yeah, same way we bury clams and lobsters with seaweed. No, it's just too many people getting. I think they're challenging each other. How stupid can we get this week?
Trying to turn us into the Wally people, riding around on our little couches.
Yep. That movie Idiocracy wasn't too far off.
Yep.
Still a classic.
Yeah. Sometimes I just don't know anymore, brother. But you know, the good thing about being old like us, we got to see America before it went to shit.
Exactly, and I don't have to deal with this too much longer.
Well,
I'd like to think I'll be around for a while, but come on, let's be real.
whatever the good Lord is willing, you know.
Well, that's it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the future, so. But you're right. At least we got to see America the way she was meant to be. We weren't perfect, but damn it, we were us.
The snake and the mongoose, man.
We weren't perfect, but we were better than this.
Yeah. Remember, you could actually go outside for a long period of time in the neighborhood and not have to worry about anybody coming by and picking you up an ice cream truck and making movies.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, we need to. if you want. Hang on, let me take some picture. Okay. Oh, there it is. The report exposes FBI program to stage neo-Nazi rallies in the U.S.
I, but for some reason, that's okay.
It was just practice. Oh
my. Been a day.
Yep.
That bone cracker, he really, my neck, I just can't believe human body makes that sound.
Yeah, I know it does.
Usually when you
Yeah.
hear them noises, it's a lot of liquor and bad decisions.
Yeah. And a little blood. Just a little bit.
Always has to be blood. Boy, I don't know about where you live, but they are just pounding the anti-vaping commercials on us.
No, here in the middle of the country, I really don't keep up with regular TV and shit.
Well, I'm talking about on my streaming TV.
No, really? No, huh?
Yeah, Tubi and Hulu, and if I see that bitch pull a vape out of the toilet one more time,
Start a movement, don't pull it out of the toilet.
yeah. I don't think I've ever been addicted to anything that bad in my life.
The one that got on my nerve was the metal monster.
Yeah.
I'm like, really, please, you're going to use that test?
But that's where you can't even trust science because you can skew it so bad.
Yeah. But they took all the real meaning of science out of it.
Oh, you mean like every other word in our language?
Yep. But it's no longer, I got this theory, can I have some money to try a test for it to work? It's not like that. It's here, we have something we want you to test. Here's the money to do it.
Yeah. And this is what you're going to say it did.
Yeah, all you gotta do is sign the papers after you clean up
Yep.
the mess.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
5 out of 6 labs explode. Nothing to see here. But it's safe and effective. Yuri Wicked.
I'm wicking up the phobia too. I don't know. I saw it sitting there, and I got a hair across my ass, and said, "Let's just wick it up."
Ambition, I told you that shit'll get you in trouble every time if you don't watch it. You can like want to do things.
Trust me. Mistake this. Do not mistake this for ambition. I took a nap today, so that covers me for a little bit.
Oh. I didn't get a nap.
I'm sorry. Shall I nap tomorrow twice as much for you?
Well, someone's got to do it, brother. I'd rather it be you than anybody else.
Damn, I hate it when you find a bone in your vape.
Yeah, I know it. They should have some kind of warning label on it.
Should be.
My God, all them people out down there in Florida, they said it was 87 degrees.
Oh my.
I just wish he could keep up with those plugs.
Hey, he had 3 whole engagements this week.
No, that was Dr. Jill.
Now,
He said she went off on a reporter for asking her if Joe was going to bow out.
yep, I saw that. She had a little meltdown. So now they're trying to spread the story that he's got Parkinson's, or he might have Parkinson's.
Well, usually if you got a Parkinson's doctor come visit you that many times in a short period, one might ask.
Yeah, but he's also a neurological doctor. He specializes in Parkinson's, but he's also a neurological doctor. So I still think they're treating him for dementia.
Well, I gave him credit for those hospital situations his brother was associated with. Man, I have no doubt plugs in his mind. When it's just him, he thinks of himself as some kind of Don.
Yeah, he thinks he's the hero of America.
Oh, yeah. Second coming of FDR.
All them libtards do. I honestly believe they think they're doing right. They're just so stupid they can't see what they're doing wrong.
No, you got to remember that word doesn't exist in their campaign.
See.
So what kind of crazy shit's gonna be happening up in your state this weekend?
I don't know. You know, I'm supposed to go to my mother's for their 4th of July. It's usually a pretty good party, but I don't know if I'm up to it this year.
Are they gonna be boothing?
No.
That's good.
And I'm pretty sure no Huck 2 is involved either.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if you knew that crowd, yeah.
Smoke, smoke it out, probably.
The only reason I would go is for my little buddy. I can't even remember his name. Jacob, I think. But I met him last year up there. He's my brother's best friend's nephew. And I don't think he was, what, 6, 7 years old? 7? I taught him how to load the cannon. And I let him be in charge of the cannon all night. And oh my God, you never saw a more proud kid.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I still think we need a trebuchet.
I can build one. Gotta buy the lumber. Lumber's expensive now.
Yeah, well, we can make a midget tosser.
I can remember going to the sawmill, because, I mean, it helped. We knew the guy, so we got it at cost. But I could fill the back of my half-ton pickup truck with, pine boards, 1 inch, half inch, 2x4s, whatever we needed. Whatever I could fit in the back of my truck, $50 bill.
Yeah.
Not nowadays.
Now you can't buy 5 2x4s for $50.
That's crazy.
It is.
Because after what, a year after they pulled that crap with the lumber, the people were finding out, hey, there was more than enough lumber. They were just not allowing them to go.
Oh yeah. But every time we got a big lumber distributor in next town over, and every time I go by there, their yard was always full. There was no shortage.
Yep. And just a test run, man.
Yeah, it was.
Normalize everything, a little at a time. More
Yep.
of this.
Yeah, we're not going to bring the prices down. We're just not going to raise them up right now. And that gets
Yeah.
you used to that price. You're used to paying now. We're going to $3 a gallon of gas will be the norm now. That's what they're going to strive to achieve.
Oh, yeah. And they want to justify doing it by the gallon like the VAT over in Europe by
Oh,
the
the
liter.
liter, yep. But no, I mean, it's going to be the new norm. $5 for a dozen eggs, $6 for a gallon of gas, gallon of milk. It's going to be normal.
Oh, I know. That's why I keep watching those Japanese shows where they talk about the money, the exchange of the money, what it costs, like 12,500 yen. I forget what it was. It was like $50 or something.
Yeah. That's where our dollar's headed.
And don't forget the world favorite, Zimbabwe, the $1 million bill.
Yeah, but is that the one where I was watching a documentary, and it was about driving different dangerous roads in the world, and one over in Africa, it was a toll road, and the guy had to stop. He had to wait for the toll guy to come to the shack to collect his toll, but he had paper shopping bags. He had 3 of them, just stuffed full of bills, and that was the toll. And they said it was like $2 US, $2.50, something like that. And it was 3 shopping bags full of fucking cash.
Yeah. Hell, I've seen pictures of back in the Weimar Germany, man, when people were stealing the wheelbarrow and sleeving the money.
Yep.
And it doesn't have to be that way. That's just
No, it
nut.
doesn't.
It's straight up nuts. There's plenty enough of everything to not have any starving people in great big bundles, you know?
Yeah.
Chuck Schumer's trying to ramrod through a bill that would strip President Trump of his immunity
Yeah.
in cases. Oh, I
Why are
wonder.
they pushing this? They have way more to lose than Trump does.
Yeah, but all it is to muddy up the water, you know?
Well, no, I get it, but I mean, if when me and my brothers were up late, bedtime's 8 o'clock, and it's 8:15, and Dad's still not said anything, and we're still watching the movie. You don't go, Dad, Timmy's up.
Yeah. No, and the worst part about it, it was run out in front of everybody over the last few years. They've said exactly what they were going to do.
Yep.
And if there's something really major, oh, we're not going to do that. That's what y'all are ready to start doing to us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit you back first.
I don't get it. I don't get the mental illness that's gripped this country. The just pure stupidity.
Well, hey, better living through chemistry.
I mean, we had our little freaks in high school, but they didn't start trends and they didn't get accepted. And if you came to school saying, I'm a cat, oh boy, you wouldn't make it to lunchtime.
Yep.
If you were Bob last week and you want to be Barbara this week, you wouldn't make it to lunchtime.
Well, like I've said before, that was usually a big jock who played on the football team. That his girlfriend convinced him to do it for the drama class.
Yep. But yeah, there used to be a proper way to do this shit. In public, on my street, there's no place to do it.
Yeah. There's time and place for everything.
But I don't want to see you and your old lady going at it on the street either. You know what I mean? I'm not saying just the gay shit. I'm saying
Yeah.
all of it. Just put it away where it belongs.
I don't know. I guess nobody remembers the backseat of cars. It's the best place in the world, you know?
Well, that's it. But even then, you went off road. I mean, you
Yeah.
went to Lover's Lane or Pleasant Point, whatever.
Murderer's Row.
Yep. But there was a place for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can remember for years on up in Richmond. It's halfway up the state, but it was always being raided. They called it the Richmond Sauna. That was the gay hangout. You want to go get pounded in the ass? Go there.
Yeah. No, I just really wasn't around any of that. I did know people, but Long story short, my ex was a fag hag and hung out with him. Yeah. And that was all I needed to know. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Like I said, ex.
Oh,
No, it's your thing. Do what you want to do, but keep it in the bedroom. This ain't no zoo.
that's it. But it's the same thing about everything. I really don't want to know your financials. I really don't want to know what you ate for breakfast. You know, there's just some things I don't need to be included on. What color your poop was this morning has no interest to me. Sorry,
Exactly.
JT. I mean, I love you like a brother, but damn, I
Oh,
mean, there's just.
I'm sorry, I get your number confused. But,
Uh,
I like the girl with the facial tattoos crying because she can't get a job. Nobody
yep.
understands her. What is it? The time blind?
But her followers turned on her because she only did that as a stunt. She knew she weren't getting the job,
Exactly.
and she bragged she didn't need the job.
Circus season must have come up.
Yeah, it's like I don't know the kid's channel's name, but he's made a habit of going to restaurants, and of course he's tranny, and he just goads him into misgendering him, and then because he throws a fit, makes a scene.
The one with the glasses and
Yes, and he always wears that
crop
wide brim
top.
hat.
I'm sorry. I have no patience for that kind of crap anymore,
Oh,
man. There's only so many times you can see the last circus that's on earth.
yep.
And each time it comes through, it's a little less and a little less.
I was watching one of them cop videos, and he pulled over this broad for drunk driving. I'm non-binary, and I'm uh, blah blah blah. And my pronouns are this, and the cop kept screwing up. Sorry, ma'am. It obviously was a girl, dressed like a girl, looked like a girl, talked like a girl. So I asked you not to misgender me. I got such bad anxiety. You're scaring me. He goes, look, my feelings matter too, and right now you're going in cuffs, so mine are better. And it was a riot.
But
Fuck
the
you and
worst,
your social anxiety.
the worst of all was that girl that thought she was going to make it to class on Wednesday morning after.
After killing somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
That was disgusting.
Hell, I was reading that they fight breaking out in an airplane in flight over a seat. Well,
See, that shit doesn't make sense to me. Like the Karens, you always see the Karen videos. The Karens making, getting removed from planes. You
yeah.
know they're not going to put up with it. What? I just don't get the end game here. You know they're not going to put up with some screaming bitch or some drunk lout trying to start a fight. You're gone. They're going to bounce your ass and you're walking home.
Yeah. Like I said, that speaks to society. Watch, there'll be more and more knife fights.
Yeah.
Need a Norwal tusk.
Need a bunch of them. I think you can only get maybe 3, maybe 4 if it's a larger narwhal.
Yeah, but you can put them up in the air and let them hang there. Like a pike,
Um,
short pike. Stack them 3 high.
well, I think we ought to have public execution on Friday and head staking on Saturday.
What was that cage they used to put them in and hanging out on
Oh,
the?
oh,
It wasn't an
come.
Iron Maiden.
No, it wasn't the Iron Maiden. There was a name for it. Oh, you caught me off guard. It's in every pirate movie.
Well, see, you should know things like that.
Oh, come on. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Yep, anyway. I think it was the little cagey thing that made you stand up.
Yeah. Or some of those little deals they put in your mouth. Crank down.
Yeah,
You open it up. Yeah. Fun stuff.
that's not the only hole they'd put it in.
Yeah. But still, gotta love them Vikings.
I respected the Vikings.
Slice them open, nail their intestines to a tree, and force them to run around as fast as they could just before they fall over dead. Take them and go have a little bit of fun with them before you draw and quarter them.
But that's what some of these people deserve.
Yes. I think we should go back to the times where we drink out of our enemies' skulls.
That would be all right.
Make a great coffee cup. Memory.
Yeah, so the ones we execute this Friday, we drink out of their skulls next Friday at the next execution.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Ooh, that's a plot of a good Friday night after dinner special.
Yeah, well, every once in a while you can have like a 2 day get together.
Grab your popcorn and your soda pop, people. It's Friday night. Heads will roll, 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 roll.
Well, shoot, doesn't look like anybody's doing anything. Holiday must have hurt them bad.
Apparently, Chicago is because of Nixon.
Really? How's that?
I don't know, but I was watching that little clip that they played of Chicago's mayor there, Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about nobody cares about black crime. We had a chance 60 years ago with Johnson, and then we got Nixon, and that was about the end of his speech.
Well, I'm sure he's probably needing to touch up that makeup job because they said what so far he'd spent about $40,000 on just on makeup.
Somehow I believe that.
It's almost like we're living in anime, a not very good one.
I hate that word.
And I'm sorry, I won't use it ever again.
Oh no, I gotta hear it everywhere I go. My daughter's right into that. It's a cartoon, and not a very good one.
Sotomayor's bodyguard shot a carjacker out in front of her house.
Who's bodyguard?
Sonia Sotomayor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The one that like didn't think anybody should have guns and stuff. Probably made her cry.
Yep. I'm happy to hear a carjacker got.
What you say?
I like those videos too when the carjackers get foiled. Usually they get the shit beat out of them.
Now, when was the last one I saw? Poland was pulling those just stop the oil people
Yeah,
and block roads. Yeah, they were pulling them out of the roads over there. Couldn't understand a single word they were saying, but it sure did look fun.
sure makes you feel good. Yeah, they're getting more violent too.
I don't know.
I've seen a few videos now where punches are thrown and
Yeah. But hell, man, in that part of the world, a girl fought off a rapist with some bear spray or something. And the Netherlands, it's illegal to have bear spray. So she
yep,
is up on assault charges.
yep, having a weapon. Fuckers. But same thing in Canada. If you're home alone, gang of guys barge in your house, you can't use a gun to protect yourself.
Yeah, hell, that's what's going on over there in Britain back in the 80s, 90s. Always some farm family protecting themselves.
Give me a baseball bat.
Huh?
So let me use the baseball bat.
No, I don't know exactly how it would go down, but I know it's going to go down. Come into my house. I'll deal with the aftermath later, but
Yeah.
I'm not stupid either. I'm not going to kill somebody who don't need killing, but
Yeah. But, you know, these are the same people. They've been around since they first started when they were going after the lead and bullets through the EPA.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I remember that. Box of shotgun shells went from $3.99 to $18.99 overnight
Yeah.
because you have to use that bismuth. Because steel, I mean, you can use steel, but that sucks. That bismuth has got almost the same density as lead, so it works. But holy shit, that's expensive.
That's why you're supposed to have silver.
But they did the same thing with fishing sinkers. You can't use lead sinkers anymore. You can't use lead lures anymore.
Yeah, didn't they try to clamp down on wheel weights?
Yep.
That
No, in
they-
fact, I don't think wheel weights are lead anymore.
That's fucking nuts. So I heard what it was that Obama gave China with the minerals.
Oh?
Lithium.
Yeah. Well, there's talk that they want their hands in the lithium mines up in Idaho.
Yep. Where, there was another one I heard, Wisconsin or something, somewhere up there, maybe Michigan. But there's more than enough of all sorts of stuff. Let's just stop the crazy right now. You know, look how they've done automobiles. You can't fix it yourself anymore. You've got to go back to the place, the car store.
And they can't fix it half the time.
Yeah. I don't get it. The other way works so well, where people like could do it, or they knew somebody that could do it.
Yep. Yeah, everybody had that one guy.
Yep. I miss America.
I do too.
Yeah, I remember the pump jockeys.
Yeah. I can remember as kids, it was a thrill because we always go down and hang out at the gas station. Because we couldn't hang out on the corner store because they didn't like us to hang out at the corner store. So we hung out at the gas station. And Randy, he had just bought the place. And I don't know, I mean, we were 10, 11, 12 years old. And we'd be sitting there drinking our Cokes, talking to Randy, watching him fix a car. And ding, ding, ding. You still had the dingers, the little rubber hoses, ding, ding. And oh, yeah, we'd fight. Who gets to go wash the window, pump the tires, fill the tank.
And then went and messing with them Arabs, and that took care of that.
It was a big thrill to work at the gas station. And every now and then he'd ask you to go get a tool for him, you know. I mean, made you feel good.
Yep.
And guess what? He wasn't a pervert. We were allowed to hang out with him at the gas station.
Wow.
I kind of look back at my childhood and think maybe I missed out. I didn't get molested.
Well, I don't. Should have went to Baptist Bible camps.
I went to Methodist camp.
Well, see, there you go. You had your
But
chance.
I still didn't get molested.
Damn it, Jim.
Damn it. Maybe I just weren't cute enough. I weren't good enough to molest.
Easy now. Remember, they arrest people who don't break the law.
Yeah. Ooh. I got molested on a regular basis.
2 + 2 is 5.
But it could be 6 if it identifies as a 7 in a bad day, you know. I don't know.
I don't get it sometimes, I tell you.
I just wish they could explain to me how this works. Your idea of utopia, your idea of a perfect country is not sustainable.
Well, okay. But you remember some of that stuff we've seen where they were sitting there actually being upset because trannies were impacted more than anybody else if they passed that law that said it was illegal to have sex to pay for sex with a child.
Yeah, trannies and blacks and brown. Yeah.
Where do they find these people?
And leave me out of your statistics because I don't want to be in that group.
No.
But it's just ridiculous.
Four
I,
times.
I can remember a person's house being burnt down because he offered kids candy one too many times. To be honest with you, I was really little. I mean, I was 4, 5, 6 years old, and never approached me, but he was our neighbor, and apparently he was just too creepy around the kids, and they burned him out.
It happens.
I can remember watching a fire truck show up, and nobody was running, nobody was hurrying, nobody was. There was no sense of urgency there.
Oh, so it was a mostly peaceful fire.
Yeah, mostly peaceful,
Okay.
but nobody was hurt. But he moved out of town. Now they just want to open their arms and embrace these people. It's okay. It's not your fault. Fuck it ain't.
It's a weird script they run from.
Yeah, I just. But they're imploding. They're all kind of.
Yeah, they're circling around. Little nibble here and a little nibble there.
Yeah.
But hey, AOC said he's their boy, riding with
Yeah.
Biden.
Let's see how that works out for you. You end up going the wrong way on the freeway.
Well, well, she can go back to working in bars. Haven't seen anything about CERN in a while.
Oh, in fact, I hadn't thought about CERN in a while.
I don't remember the last time it opened up something. I thought they were getting ready to.
Yeah, some black hole into another dimension or something. I don't know.
No, what was that? Howard the Duck, the evil overlords.
Yeah. One of the worst, best movies going.
I just want to know how long it took them to get that duck in that suit. Well, I haven't found any anomalies or anything. New animals, no cryptids. No moose playing soccer with kids.
No, no aliens either.
Yeah,
Fuckers.
I was hoping they'd at least leave a book.
If anybody out there in YouTube land is an intergalactic lawyer, I want to sue the aliens.
Or,
Because they didn't come down and cook us.
oh,
At this point, that's I think about the only way the human race is gonna be redeemed. I mean, turn us into alien shit. Just eat Biden first. Let me see that first. Then I'll jump in your cook pot.
only eat our leaders.
Well, I was hoping they were onto something with that Skinwalker Ranch, but it's like every other reality show, all fake.
No.
Yeah, I had to stop watching it.
Are you sure it's fake?
Well, I can't be 100% sure, but you know how TV lies.
Man, you're breaking my heart, dude.
Sorry.
You
First, I
didn't.
don't want to know what color your poop was. Now I'm telling you reality TV's fake. I'm sorry. You want me to send you a teddy bear?
No, I got my own.
I'll have my daughter make you a blanket.
It's okay.
That's cool now too.
We won't have anything like that again, okay?
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I promise.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear. Now, while we're at it, what's your pronouns?
I'm from a dimension that you wouldn't understand what I was
Ah.
saying.
Oh, you're talking about xenopronouns. They're the
Yeah,
pronouns that can't be comprehended by human brains or even pronounced by human vocal cords. But you're supposed to know them. Uh-huh. I saw that clip. That has to be fake.
I don't know. It may be real, Jim. They've seen all sorts of shit. They figured out which bird flu they're going to try to use this time.
No, I think they're going to try to bring the plague back.
It
It's
has been a
already
while.
it's already got brand recognition.
Tolerate takes a little while.
No, I think they're just going to push on World War III because that'll kill two birds with one stone. They'll make money and reduce population.
Yeah, well, that's why they set up those chemistry labs in every state. But nothing nefarious ever happens when people have labs and money from the government.
Oh yeah, no, what could go wrong there? Government funded, it has to be on the up and up.
Exactly. If it ain't that they're driving by and giving your animal something. It's like that
That's
shift deference. And
yeah.
it's finally dawning on a lot of people. And that's one that's weird as hell to watch them sit there and talk. Well, the government needs to be able to do it, at adjusting time. No,
No, you have unelected people making rules
yeah, but
as they see fit.
yeah, to find people,
Yeah,
and they never had the power to put a fine on anybody.
but not just fine people, they can ruin lives.
Yeah,
EPA comes in and says, hey, that's wetland, because, it gets wet when it rains in December.
Corps of Engineers.
Yep. No, your product can't go to the market. No, it should never have got this far.
Huh, you mean like toilets, showers, light bulbs?
Yeah.
No.
But if the law is not clear, you go back to court and you make it clear. You don't get to say what your interpretation of it is.
Yep.
But then it got a question: why did you pass a law that was so vague?
Yep. But, you know, those 300 judges that Obama put in, that one told that old boy the Second Amendment doesn't apply here in this courtroom.
Yeah.
Well, what? Excuse me?
Yeah, last I knew, there was no constitution-free zones.
Wow. Well, they tried to make it, remember, around the borders of the U.S. for 100 miles in is constitution free. It's turning into the Wild West.
Yeah.
Just a test run. So you think you'll get any FEMA camps this year?
I don't know. I haven't heard of any, but
Yeah.
with our governor, oh yeah.
Well, they're going to do a quickie test run, you know, Houston.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. With our governor, we'll be right up there. You know, me next, me next.
Now, that wouldn't happen in an election year, would it? Next, you'll be telling me they've been spraying crap in the air and directing weather patterns.
Oh, now you're just talking foolish, old man.
Hey, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration has a little tab talking about geoengineering. But, you know, hey, good thing it doesn't exist. You ever check this out?
Thank you. And might I add, you're way better looking than Dylan.
Yeah.
Wow. I just realized I have a really boring life, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I prefer it. See, if you keep things boring and low key, when the new movies come out at the beginning of the month, you're all excited. That's what I live for. Shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, I got a double yolk. Look, that's exciting to me. I'm good.
Okay. I understand completely. I don't know how I should take this one. The White House declares Biden on fire.
Don't tease me.
Okay, well, I have no doubt. Yeah. Well, it's a shame old men fall down in the White House.
What was that joke that there was a major traffic jam on the D.C. Beltway, and finally the guy's been sitting in a jam for hours. So he finally gets out of his car and he goes up a couple cars ahead and he knocks on the window. He says, "Sir, what's going on? Do you know?" He goes, "Yeah, I just heard it on the radio." He said, "Some terrorists broke into the White House and took the whole Biden administration hostage, and said if we don't come up with $10 billion by sundown, they're going to douse them in gasoline and set them on fire." He goes, "Oh my God, that's awful." He says, "What's the average donation?" Guy says, "About 2 gallons."
Yeah.
Yep. Back in the day when you could do that, gas prices weren't $3.75 and $4 a gallon. You know.
Yeah. Can't we just slow roast them on some charcoal? It's cheaper.
I don't know anymore, man.
Doesn't pay to know, does it? Because you can know the truth that this ain't going to do us any good. Because you know it, I know it. We just need the masses to know it.
But are the masses capable of knowing it?
Oh, they're capable. They just don't want to be. Because it's not cool to be normal.
What you mean? They have to use their thinky thing.
Yeah.
Stupid thinky thing.
No, I watch way too much YouTube, and now I'm getting more and more of the Karens and the woke people, and my favorite, the more loving, inclusive side that throws rocks and fingers and insults and screams and hollers and cries.
Gosh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. What I did get hooked on for a while was dash cams
Yeah, I like those too.
and the cops' dash cams.
Look up the scammers, the insurance scams, especially over in China. I mean, 10 feet from your car and they fall in the road. Ah!
Well, they did Steve Austin run up to a
Back in the 80s, they'd sit there and hit the brakes in front of a bus, and
Oh,
15, 20 people would run onto the bus. Ah.
Yeah.
yeah. I like the ones that brake check semi trucks. You're under some illusion that them trucks stop easy. They don't.
I know, but they think the same thing of a train. You know,
That I don't get. How do you stall out on the tracks?
very,
I don't get it.
very careful.
Because I know when we drove the deuce and a halves and the 5 tons in the Army, when you approach railroad tracks, you gave it a little gas. Give yourself that momentum to get up over them. I don't know. I guess it happens. I see too many videos of it, but
Okay. They watched it in that video game they were playing. Those Zuckerberg's meta's really not catching on like he thought. I hadn't heard any more about it.
no, maybe he's gone back to the home planet.
What he just bought? What, a 245-foot yacht?
Yep.
Poor fella.
That he'll
Must,
probably set foot on, what, twice a year?
yeah, you never know, man. He's out there doing the caveman stuff, throwing the spears and shit.
Huh? You need to stop squawking behind me. I can't hear you. She doesn't understand she's interrupting YouTube stardom here.
No.
Oh, that thing, man. Just don't catch celebrity, do they? I think it has more to do with you let her have her shoes a little bit longer this week than last.
Well, I had to give her shoes today. She had to go to the bank and grocery store, and they don't let you in without shoes.
Unlikely story.
I tried painting her feet once, but they saw through it.
Oh, shit. I guess some things are.
But I did make her cook me supper after she was going to the grocery store.
It did make you feel better, right?
Actually, it made me tired and full.
Sounds like she's got up to something nefarious.
She is. She's hoping I'll pass out and go nappy nap so she can go run rampant around town. And
Yeah, right.
You might have her way with your body. You wouldn't even know it.
oh, that's a bummer. I'm all for date rape. I just want to be awake to enjoy it.
Man, there ain't no zombie attacks or nothing, man.
Can't even count on the zombies.
What are we gonna do?
Why don't we round up a bunch of liberals and then we'll do zombie experiments?
That could be very beneficial. Because it's all in the name of science.
That's right. It's all in the name of science. And who knows, by turning somebody into a zombie, if we ground up their gallbladder, maybe it'll cure COVID. Or even the bird flu.
Do you think it would take away the regular flu?
No, COVID takes away the regular flu.
Yeah. Okay. Well, damn. Ray Crow's wheels talking about putting those little nanobots into everybody.
Yeah, and there's nothing you're gonna do to stop it.
Dude's a transhumanist. He's one of the most evil persons I've ever heard talk.
But they give these people voice. They give them traction.
Yeah. Well, he was another one of those smart kids, you know.
But again, we've seen this movie. It doesn't end well.
But they just didn't do it right the first time. Well, let us do it. We'll show
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Every kid that's ever lived said, I know how to do it. You didn't.
Yep.
That's why I jumped off the roof with a fucking umbrella. I did the math and said everybody else did it wrong. This is what you need. And guess what? It didn't work.
Well, at least you know you went through the whole scientific process.
But in the end, I was still just a dumb, ignorant kid.
Well, see, then you get a pass on that then. You were a
No,
kid. Kids do
not back
stupid.
then. You didn't get a pass on that back then because you were a kid. You were still stupid.
Yeah.
Stu-
But you
Stupid
learn
used to be
something.
punished.
And usually you learn something from it.
Yes.
So it's more enlightening than anything. It was like catching that first fly ball with your
Right in the
mouth.
nose.
Yep. I
No,
got it. I got it.
I didn't get
Oh,
the
God.
fly ball. I got the lacrosse ball in the fucking nose. And like you said, I got it. Oh, I'm looking at stars. Now looking
Well,
back, I probably should have raised a stink because we didn't wear eye protection. We didn't wear helmets. We didn't wear full gear. You know, we just went out there with lacrosse sticks and a ball.
everybody had the same size stick, or you had
Yep.
the long. Oh,
No, well, whatever the school bought, you know, for the gym class.
it's funny as hell. I see two guys sitting there whacking, trying to loose the ball out of the guy's net. He's running.
I never got the sport. I get it. I know the rules. I mean, I played it in gym class, but I just don't get it. It's just another run around, chase a ball sport.
Yeah. I could never convince him to recreate the Aztecs, you know,
Yeah, human heads. And
sacrifice.
now that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Or even a dog skull where, you know, you break opponent's legs and arms and blood is involved. What was that movie Rucker Hauer did? Blood of Heroes. Stupid movie, but it was a good movie.
Yeah. But my heart belongs to Torquemada.
The who now?
Torquemada, the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was Big Cheese.
I wasn't big on the Spaniards. I know about them, but I never was a point of learning for me.
What was it? Barcelona, Spain. I guess their summertime Antifa people were escorting tourists with water pistols. Tell them to
Okay.
go home, get out of here.
And I bet you there was some Karen calling the cops.
I don't know. It's Spain.
Oh no, some Karen tourist you know came from fucking bumfuck nowhere USA, and she had to go change their ways.
It wouldn't surprise me when it did.
Like that one, who was it? It was years ago when YouTube was really ramping up. Uh, who's that? He started off as a gamer, something PewDiePie. It was back when he was coming up, and there's one chick went to, I want to say Saudi Arabia, where the women couldn't drive back then. And she said, I don't give a fuck, I'm American. And because they make a call to the consulate because she's in jail now. They don't care.
Yeah. But hey, you know, look how they're taught about other countries.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got a superiority complex. But I've never visited another country and expect them to know my language.
Yeah.
Boy, them Canucks do, though. We get them tourists from Quebec come down, and they're mad at us because we don't speak French. What part of me says France?
Yes. And exactly when did I ask you to come up here and talk to me?
Exactly. And I'm far enough away from the border, I shouldn't even know who you are. Yeah, I'm a good 6 hours from the border.
How do we make that into a victim class? You should get reparations.
Maybe I should.
You know, the invaders.
But the best thing was selling them hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of ammunition. And as far as I know, none of them ever made it back with it because they take it at the border.
Who sucks. Well, man, there's been such a blackout on what's going on in Ukraine.
Yeah, because everything's on the up and up. You don't need to know.
Of course not. I believe everything I say.
Yeah, all these Gen Zers don't want to be drafted, but they don't want to vote out the people that are going to make the draft. They're not going to stop until we're in war with Russia.
You got to be in a war somewhere. That just seems like a good enough place. But, you know, Viktor Orban's been over there and he talked with Zelensky first. And then he went over, I forget who went from there. But anyway, they're all saying, you know, hey, we can end this right now if you want to. There's no need to go any further. You know, maybe
Yep.
cooler heads will prevail.
Yeah, but the Dems don't. This Biden administration doesn't want peace. There's no money in peace.
Uh, America's point on that is we're the money that fuels what the Danes want. Jens Stoltenberg.
And I think it's their answer to population control.
Of
You
course,
figure World War III is good for 1 billion people or better.
easy. Now, don't forget, there may be an oopsie or two. Lost bomb here.
Yep.
Well, hell, we've had munition factories go up.
Yeah. Conveniently, our strategic oil reserves are at an all-time low.
Well, it's not that low. We use that to save so much money.
Excuse me.
You all right?
Oh, I've had such a tickle in my throat for the last couple of weeks. It's that.
Allergy?
It's my blood pressure pill.
Oh,
It gives you a cough. Quit smoking to get rid of a cough, and now I take a pill that gives me one back.
I don't get that. I understand completely. Just waiting and watching, man.
Ooh, damn, I can't stop yawning. This heat's dragging it right out of me.
Well, you know, ST's on, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh well.
I was just talking until you figured you should end it.
There's no news of any interest. Yeah, I'm sorry,
Not
man.
really. No.
There's a new bass amp. I know you've been waiting to hear about that.
Yeah. I'm upset Target don't have tuck-friendly bathing suits this year.
Yeah, but I don't keep up with Tarjay.
That coffee company, I think it was in Seattle, uh, decided to put a man tax and wondered why they're closing their doors now.
Yeah.
And then another one put in for help wanted, but in their help wanted ad, they described the job positions and put white cis males at the back of the line. And now they're wondering why they're getting backlash.
Yeah.
You would think they would learn.
Yeah, we're still live, right?
Yeah.
Oh, down there.
You want to go on live?
How long we been on there?
Almost an hour and 45 minutes.
Cool. Now we really got to get some content.
Well, I can end this and then we can carry on like two idiots we are.
Of course.
All right, guys. Good night. God bless. Say a prayer for America.
Do the